So Paul went to Berea, where they were good students of the scriptures, but other Jews were jealous, so they rounded up some bad characters from the marketplace, formed a mob, and started a riot in the city. Join us. So other Jews got together and started a riot. They rushed to Jason's house in search of Paul and Silas in order to bring them out to the crowd. Where are Paul and Silas? They rushed to Jason's house. But when they did not find them, they dragged Jason and some other believers before the city officials. City officials have a suit and tie. These men, they were shouting, "These men who have caused trouble all over the world have now come here, and Jason has welcomed them into his home. They are all defying Caesar's decrees, saying that there is another king, one called Jesus." They say there's another king called Jesus, defying Caesar. Then they made Jason and the others post bond and let them go. Give some money, and you can go. Those who escorted Paul brought him to Athens. While Paul was in Athens, he was greatly distressed to see that the city was full of idols. So Paul's walking around and sad and distressed to see all the idols. So he reasoned in the synagogue with both Jews and God-fearing Greeks, as well as in the marketplace, day by day, with those who happened to be there. He would reason with the Jews, God-fearing Greeks, synagogue, and in the marketplace, whoever happened to be there. A group of Epicurean and Stoic philosophers began to debate with him. Some of them asked, "What is this babbler trying to say? He seems to be advocating foreign gods," says the philosophers. What's he talking about? He's debating, talking about foreign gods. They said this because Paul was preaching the good news about Jesus and the resurrection. Jesus was raised from the dead. They're like, what is going on here? Then they took him and brought him to a meeting of the Areopagus. Strange teaching. Acts 17:19. We know what this new teaching is that you are presenting. You are bringing some strange ideas to our ears, and we would like to know what they mean. Strange teaching. All the Athenians and the foreigners who lived there spent their time doing nothing but talking about and listening to the latest ideas. Paul then stood up in the meeting of the Areopagus. "People of Athens, I see that you are very religious, for as I walked around and looked carefully at your objects of worship, I even found an altar with this inscription, 'To an unknown God.' So you are ignorant of the very things you worship. And this is what I'm going to proclaim to you. You have a statue to an unknown God. You don't know who the God is that you worship. God, who made the world and everything in it, does not dwell in temples made with hands." Acts 17:24. "Nor is he worshipped with men's hands, as though he needed anything." Acts 17:25. "He gives to all life, breath, and all things." Life, breath, and all things. "And has made of one blood all nations of men for to dwell on all faces of the earth." He has made of one blood, you can color that red, all nations of men for to dwell on the face of the earth. For one man he made all nations, nation 1, nation 2, nation 3, that they should seek the Lord in the hope that they might grope for him and find him, though he is not far from each of us. Acts 17:27. But grope for him. God, where are you? Here I am. He is not far from each of us. For in him we live and move and have our being. Acts 17:28. In him we live and move and have our being. Let's stop there.